Yay!
Our game, Shag, Marry, Chop. It is sponsored by Andrew Christian. Our game is a playful conversation about sex. Andrew Christian is a literal representation of that playfulness, of the world's most recognized sexy fashion brand for men. Iconic names like Trophy Boys, swimsuits, underwear are just the start of Andrew Christian. Founded by and dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community, Andrew Christian has become a status symbol for straight men wanting to adopt the style that Andrew Christian represents. The brand's support of our community is unparalleled. Pride events, major parties, and charitable fundraisers, and many of the issues that have become critical to the gay community are supported by Andrew Christian. And we congratulate Andrew. I'm on a first name basis.
Of course you are.
I'm joking. For making last year's prestigious, well, maybe not. Last year's prestigious Out 100 list. Congratulations. You can also check out my recent interview with Andrew Christian. And by the way, you can find it on his social media, our social media. He's done a lot of promotion of the video, which we thank, the interview, which we thank him a lot for. Andrew Christian is an unparalleled brand for LGBT and why our sponsor for Shag, Marry, Chop. All right, we're finally celebrating Maxx Fenning's 21st birthday.
Wow. I've known Max since he was 11.
Oh.
Seriously? Oh, you're
Feels that way.
Oh my God.
Give context.
He started Prism at 17.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean,
I'm so
for
proud
God's
of him, though.
sakes. Really?
Yeah.
I want to get him
Yeah.
drunk today. I want to take bad pictures of him.
Bad
Wait,
pictures.
the woman in sobriety wants to get him drunk.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to get all of us
I'm
drunk.
always trying to get all these folks drunk.
Oh, my God. All right. So we follow the good Pat Robinson book of friendships for birthdays. So we're taking him to a library and then to a church.
No, we're
not. We're going to be celebrating Max's 21st birthday tonight at this little nun-like bar.
There's nothing little in that place.
Called Johnson's in Wilton Manors. So here are some of the boys that we might see tonight at Johnson's. First off, there's bartender Andy, and then Faye's bedside kick, Damian Lenore,
Look at that ass.
and you
That's
know
the
he
black
has
market.
amazing pictures on his Instagram.
really
That video is at Black
Amazing.
Market.
And then Dwayne, and that's who we're playing with tonight. Literally.
I remember that show.
Let's play Shag, Marry, Chop. Mark Pettit, first, let's start with you. Who are you shagging?
Here already. I thought that we were leaving for Johnson's like right now. So I am ready. And so we could potentially see all these folks out, which makes this a dangerous Shag, Marry, Chop. So here's how I'm going to do it. Since bartender Andy might be making my drinks, I am definitely going to shag him. We cannot chop the person in charge of pouring
Everyone,
alcohol.
please make sure you introduce me to Andy.
Damian Lenore is, I think he's got to be one of their hottest dancers. So he's definitely
He
going to
can
be.
dance.
Oh, he can dance. He can cabaret. He is merry.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, I need you all to make sure that you introduce me tonight to Damian Lenore.
Okay.
yeah,
are we introducing you to?
I'm sure you'll make that
Please.
happen.
Okay.
And then Chop has got to be Dwayne, just because he's a little bit twinky and he just looks like he's gonna, as soon as he earns that college tuition, get right out of dancing.
All right.
So,
When we're at Maxx Fenning's party tonight, I need somebody to introduce me to Dwayne. Right?
Cash will make that introduction.
Okay. Well, all right. And Mame, who are you shagging?
I'm going to shag Andy also because he looks like he smells nice. And I'm going to...
Smells?
How
do you suspect that?
I just feel it on me right now.
Yes.
I'd like to feel it on me later. I'm going to marry Damien. So Damien is actually a really good friend of mine. And I know what a sweetheart Damien is.
Yeah.
So like even the video is like from one of our shows.
You're a
Dwayne...
sweetheart, Damien. That's why I'm going to marry you.
Exactly. Why would
For
you
that
not marry
sweet,
Sweetheart?
sweetheart.
Why would you not marry Sweetheart?
Right.
I've got a hard on for him.
Dwayne, I'd probably
do you
crush.
think Damien likes chicken wings?
I think Damien likes anything with flavor, so you're out.
Oh,
Ring the bell.
don't fuck with Maine.
Wow.
Whip
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Ooh,
All right.
Dwayne, I would just crush. So I'm gonna chop him.
I just crushed.
I mean, look at
And Cameron, who are you shagging?
I am actually going to shag Damien because if you look at his moves, the way his body flows, you know everything's going to gel and wiggle just right. In
Nothing
bed.
wiggles on him.
nothing.
I do, baby.
Yes, I
On
like
him.
that,
I
Cam.
got it.
Now, as
Okay.
one bartender to another, I have to marry Andy because
Aw.
we know the struggle. We know the love, we know the hate, we know the drunken people story, the throwing out, the calling the cops, you name it. We got the stories to share for nights on end.
Okay.
Dwayne,
Okay.
No.
All right. And Cal, who are you shagging?
So I'm really ready for
Ow!
So
Okay,
bring on all of these boys.
Yes!
Look, nobody's
So-
excited
That's the
looking
first
at your
thing.
nobody's
Yeah, this is
excited
the
looking
first
at your
thing.
singles, Daddy.
First-
Okay.
I am.
Oh, there's
Hi.
more. There's more. There's
Right
more.
over here.
Okay.
Come on.
right.
So
All right, your shag
So
is?
I'm gonna shag Damien because there's obviously not a square centimeter on his body that doesn't have a muscle.
It's all muscle.
Yeah, it's all muscle, and let me look at him move. So I think that's an obvious shag. I'm gonna marry bartender Andy because I think he's super sweet. I've met him several times in other bars that he's
course
worked
you
at.
Will-
He's just an amazing guy.
And tonight you'll be introducing me to.
Yeah, and my trust fund. And
Whatever it takes.
whatever it
Whatever it
takes.
takes.
And then
Whatever it
unfortunately I
takes.
have to chop Dwayne. So sorry, Dwayne. But I don't know Dwayne, so hopefully I get to meet him tonight.
maybe
You know what's interesting to me before we get to Faye, because Faye has some intimacy here too. What's interesting about it is, first off, and I give you the clue. If you go to Damien's Instagram, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful spirit. He's got a beautiful body.
Yeah.
The photography, though, is stunning.
Oh, yeah.
You can be Arnold Schwarzenegger and not be pretty.
It's
Yeah,
art.
That's exactly
art.
It's art.
that's what Damien's Damien's imaging is.
Oh,
he
yeah.
has a tremendous eye for it. And the other thing that I think is interesting before we get to Faye on this is he's a burlesque dancer.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about the dance. He dances just
I
purely
tried to get y'all to come to Black
erotic.
Market. I tried to get you to come to Black
Right.
Market because that's when
Well,
he
you
shows
should have
out.
started with
Yeah,
that.
shows
He
out.
shows out
When
of
you
And
show up in
shows
outfits like
off.
this, we
Okay.
don't have high expectations.
Say,
Ooh.
oh,
This is my prepping outfit.
Ooh.
This is not my real performance.
Yeah,
outfit.
all right.
It's your rain monsoon.
You don't need to explain to him.
outfit. Hello.
Yeah. All right.
Rain Monsoon.
Rain
That's my new
Monsoon.
drag name. Jinx, call me. I'll be your child.
He puts on one dress.
Okay.
And then he's
And now he gets to tell you about
Now
his
he's
drag.
Michelle Visage. Thank
Exactly.
you,
Right?
Michelle.
Emmy
Corsage.
award-winning Michelle Massage.
Michelle Visage.
Emmy Award.
That's how you
Emmy
pronounce it.
Award.
All right,
Emmy
so Shag,
Award
Marry,
winning.
Chop. Okay, so you know, folks, that I'm all about the money. It's all about the money for me. I'm
Pull it
sorry.
out.
All
Pull
right,
it
and
out.
I'm excited that I might get to fuck a straight guy in this one. So this is awesome.
Ooh.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna shag Dwayne because he's straight, and I get to
You can tell.
I get to have sex on all that money that
You
he be
know
making.
that for sure.
Look at him.
We could tell.
I can tell you a story.
Look at
later.
him.
Okay, so I'm
And
shag.
tonight
I'm-
at Johnson's,
I'm allowed-
you're sitting next to me.
No doubt. Of course, I'm sitting next to you. You're the one with the black card. So, so I'm shagging
It
Dwayne.
comes in handy at Johnson's.
Right?
Just saying.
I bet.
I'm shagging Dwayne because he is hot and he makes a lot of money there. Okay, I'm gonna marry Damien. Okay, because now that he's not on the Faye What show, I can fuck him. Right? Because
He's not family anymore.
He's not family anymore. And the reality is that he could dance incredible. He's sober. All right. He's gorgeous, and he's also making money. All right. So make sure you follow him at Return of Babylon on Instagram because that's my husband.
That's right.
all right.
That's your new husband.
That's my
now
new
wait,
husband.
I've got to know. All right, so you've married Damien,
Mhm.
who predominantly, I'm not saying all the time, but predominantly is the top.
Faye.
Me.
Faye.
For sure.
Of course.
We all know that.
Damien's going to bottom
Ask him.
for you.
Ask him.
We all
He
know
would
that.
totally bottom for me.
I mean,
I think he would. Damien's like, what the F? What's
I'm
happening
going
here?
to, oh yeah. Oh, wow.
Listen, my strap on is big and black.
What strap
All right,
on?
so
not shocked at all.
not shocked at all.
No.
And so I have to chop bartender Andy because you're a bartender.
More for us.
You're making
Wow.
bartender money there. And
Wow.
again, it's just a money scale. He makes a lot of money, but he doesn't make as much as Dwayne does, all right? It's just a money scale. Andy does make a lot of money. I introduce you to my best friend, Cal, Andy.
Yeah,
All right, there you
party.
go.
Right.
Double
Wait,
date.
Did Faye just say that my best friend Cal is going to take my sloppy seconds?
Never.
Is that what I just heard?
Who's sloppy second?
No.
Might be the
Hers.
thirsty thirds.
Oh.
Nobody.
Thirsty thirds.
Okay. I think that's
Thirsty thirds, yeah.
Thirsty
There you go.
thirds.
That's okay.
All right.
There's
So
a
Shag, Mary,
sanitizer in
Chop.
between.
And I can't help but notice it's probably not a good sign when none of the hosts at It's Happening Out mention Max Fenning a single time. It's his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about
It
Max
was his
Fenning.
birthday 2 weeks ago, so we're
It's his
already
birth month,
we're
girl.
celebrating
Calm down.
ourselves now. We're
Yeah, we're celebrating
ourselves.
Pride at Johnson.
All right.
Max would want that. Us
Okay.
to celebrate
For us.
ourselves.
All right. We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show from Happening Out Television Network. In the model of PBS and NPR, we educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of the LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the stories going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.